Okay, we're
Kanagawa. Yeah, Kanagawa.
Great game. It's
great. Game.
painted, nice miniature.
Yeah, the artwork it's a yellow production, so it's kind of like this. You don't even say it.
And the paints are like
These wonderful little pots. They're just they're just fun.
And there's like
got like a little bamboo mat.
The bamboo mat is so you lay out these cards. You're drafting a card, and then you're putting it in either as a tool or as a painting, and you're building these sets, and you're collecting characters and animals, and you've got seasons that you're trying to align, and you can score huge, you can score nothing based on how you just kind of keep switching. Oh no, I need animals now, so I'm gonna grab that, but that breaks up my season, and now that's dead, but I don't have the right paint to paint that, so I actually can't use it at all, and
so overall, really good game.
Yep, really good game. Fun. That's right. Number 6, that was?
Number 6.
Mom's number 6 is one I mentioned earlier, so she likes it a little bit more than I do even. Coldwater Crown. Like I said, that's been a huge hit for our family. We just love Coldwater Crown.
Okay,
now number 5.
Number 5. So we're halfway through. We're trying to keep this under an hour, so hopefully we're doing okay on time. My number 5, again, it's a popular one, so I won't talk about it for a long time. This game, I guess they call these games evergreens that seem like they're just going to be around forever. We've had this one since it came out. Marc Andre, Space Cowboys, Splendor. Splendor is so fun.
Oh yeah.
It's so fun that my daughter has a house rule where she changed the scoring to extend the length of the game. Because
it's originally 15 points, but it's cool that it's so tight. Like by the time you're building an engine and getting I got 3 free reds for this 5-cost one.
So you got these
nice little circle components. Like you got rubies.
The chips,
and you got diamonds, and you're trying to pay these cards up from this one has 4 victory points, this one has 1. The one's gonna be 2, and the 4 is gonna be 5. And then you're also trying to impress these guys on the table on the other side to just get 3 more extra points. I think it is.
It's a game where your strategy keeps changing. You start off thinking, I'm gonna get all the 1-pointers, and then you're like, I'm gonna get passed up, and I'm gonna go for a big one. And then somebody takes that.
Too long, and then you start going for the influence guys up top. So it's just a really fun game to play.
It is so well designed in that in some games where if you accrue enough stuff and somebody takes that card, well, the one right next to it is close enough. I probably only need 1 tile. I only need 1 chip to be able to get this one, and it was really no harm, no foul. They are so different. This one needs 5 white and 2 red. This one needs 4 green and 3 blue. And you've been building up for you're not going to get it.
Well, that's the other action in it that's kind of cool to keep the game alive for people like that, which is the reserve.
Yeah.
So you can take a card, and then it's also a free.
It seems
wild.
Crazy in the beginning, but once you start playing it a couple times, you build up a nice strategy. That will help you.
Adric plays the reserve game a lot. He's very famous for taking that card before you're going to get it.
My number 5, we have already said it is Paris Connection, and not much to say. Just a very good game.
Yeah.
Just a nice train game, laying out tiles. Just very good and overall.
Adric.
Yeah, great game. Okay, my number 5 is a game that we got, I think, last Christmas, I want to say. And it's by Livalude.
Yep.
It is a very fun game, and this was Dice Forge.
Yeah.
Dice Forge is where, you're customizing your dice by getting new pieces, and then you pop them out, so that you're making, more powerful dice, where you go on to, conquer, I guess, what do you call them, adventures?
You go on, they call it a quest where you spend stuff and get a card.
And then you just basically get victory points and give people bad dice and get good dice.
Dice Forge does something that more games need to do, especially this day and age of instant gratification and I had to be involved or I get bored. In Dice Forge, he shakes, we all shake.
So we're all getting stuff.
We're all involved in every single turn. Dice Forge we love. The front of the box really threw me off. I think the front of the box, it's pretty, but it's also kind of boring.
But the artwork is really good.
Inside the game, right?
Yeah.
But the cover doesn't tell you anything about the game.
Mm-hmm.
You are manipulating dice, and they're essentially a Lego piece, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So you pop out a piece and you put a better piece on it. And I think Rattlebones did that first, maybe.
Rattlebones, yeah.
But Dice Force, it's really, really well made. The box is part of the board. It's a super, super incredible production.
Yeah.
It might seem a little heavy for families at first. It's not. We were really looking forward to an expansion for that game. Some more powerful cards. I'd love to be able to play with 6. So that's a 4-player game. 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Just gorgeous.
Okay. My number 5 is Reef, which it's a coral game. You're trying to get the most coins. While you're also drawing cards or placing cards. In the top of the deck, you have to pay a coin to actually get that card if you really, really want it.
Yep. It's an Emerson Matsuuchi game. It plays very similar to Spice Road, but it's just a little bit deeper. Mom's number 5 is Caverna by Uwe Rosenberg.
That's a little low.
It's a big.
I agree, it's a little low, and because it's a little low, I happen to know it's going to come up at least once, probably twice. So we're not going to talk a lot about Caverna right now, because we'll definitely talk about it more later on.
Did Ajak already say it, I think?
No.
Okay.
Caverna is
Big
Uwe Rosenberg. Big
it's
game.
an Uwe Rosenberg game. I think it was probably his first grandiose one. Well, maybe Agricola
No.
probably.
Was Loyang for that?
I guess I don't know the dates.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as just your whole table is full, this box weighs
Yeah.
like 8 pounds of
Yeah.
components and cards and tiles. We're going to talk about it later.
Isn't it?
We'll talk about later, yeah.
My number 4 is a Friedman Freeze game.
Power Grid.
Power Grid.
Power Grid. Yep.
It's it holds up. We've recently been getting a couple. It's never gone stale at all for us. But it's something where we've been branching out. We're usually not huge expansion people, just because we have so many games that we just kind of like to play something new every single weekend. Not a new game, but something we didn't play last weekend. It's very rare for us to play a heavier game or a longer game, more than 3 or 4 times in a year. Power Grid is another one, kind of like Suburbia, that if somebody else is in the mood to play it, I will play that game. The only problem with Power Grid is that the map can be tight.
Yeah.
And if you cut somebody off, you might have 45 minutes of game left, and one of your 4 players is essentially out of it. That can be a huge turnoff. Some of the expansions can mitigate that quite a bit. And we just got, I think we just got United Kingdom and Europe that has a bunch more water power plants. Those are just fun. So Power Grid is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. My number 4 is one we've already mentioned. It is Splendor, and not much really to say. Just a great game, nice tile laying, diamond.
Not
Laying.
tiling, picking up chips.
Laying
you
down
said,
stuff,
drafting
diamonds,
cards, yeah.
paying with your jewels. Just
Great game.
very good game.
Andrew?
Okay, so my number 4 is also Power Grid by Friedman Freeze.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Asa, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is another game you guys have already talked about, Dominion.
Dominion.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is that all 4 of us?
It will be on mine. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. So it's on yours, it was on yours, it was on mom's, it was on mine. So we love Dominion.
It's just a great game.
Yep. Number 4 for mom is another classic. 7 Wonders. I don't think that. No, that's not on my list. 7 Wonders is another one that it gets to a point where a game gets old. 7 Wonders came out 2010 somewhere in there. Maybe
2009.
maybe 2008, something like that. So that's like a 10-year-old game. And in the modern board game world, that's an ancient game. And who's still playing? We're still playing it. It's wonderful. You're drafting and you're building a one of the 7 Wonders of the world. And Amy and my daughter, not my older daughter. She usually plays military. My wife always plays the arts,
Science.
Yeah.
science. I often play military. It's so good. You usually play like markets and shops
Guilds
and
and
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Okay.
7 Wonders is fantastic. There's a ton of expansions for that one. That one seems to hold its value, or not. Well, that's the wrong term. It doesn't ever seem to be on sale. It's like $35 to $45 year round. Doesn't really go on sale at Christmas time. But it's still it's fantastic. Seven Wonders. It's fun. It takes up a lot of table space with 6. I think it goes up to 7, but we play with 6 all the time. Wonderful game. Seven Wonders.
Okay, my number 3 is something.
Hold on.
Wait,
Sorry.
That was mom.
That was Mom.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
It's 3.
We're on 3.
Yeah.
3. Okay. Speaking of deck builders, this is my absolute favorite deck builder.
Oh, trains.
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 So I have. It's not a killer of Dominion.
No.
But if you ask me, let's play a deck builder today. 7 out of 10 times, I'm gonna want to play Trains. The art is. It's art, but it almost looks like paintings of real people or real trains or photographs. It's really, really neat artwork. And unlike, say, a Dominion or a deck builder like that, you're actually working on a board and using your cards to advance you on a board and buy cities and build train stations and lay tracks. Trains is, we just got the Coastal Tides expansion here for Christmas. We have Trains, we have Trains Rising Sun. This gives you another board and some other things. I love the game Trains. If you like Dominion and you like really, really straightforward deck builders where there's a pile of cards and you are using money, or in this case Trains, to buy those, because Trains make you money, to buy bigger, it's so satisfying. It is such a wonderful, wonderful game.
Okay, my number 3 is something we've already said. It's Ticket to Ride. Not much to say, just a great little train game. Yeah.
Adrian?
We've talked a lot about train games.
Yep.
My number 3, this is another Rosenberg game by Mayfair, about like using, you all have like your own ports, and that would be Le Havre. Le Havre is a very interesting game in that you're moving along like a boat, and then you're all taking supplies to build up basically the essential part of the game is the shipping, where you're sending goods on the ships, and you get that by building up resources. So
Le Havre is, you're really doing one of two things. You're taking something or you're building a building.
Mhm.
For that, it's a deep game. Getting that engine right, and what I love about Le Havre is you're always stuck making, do I want a good choice? Or, a really good choice? Or, how about a fantastic choice? Oh my gosh, how about a killer, fantastic, wonderful, right?
yeah.
I mean, that game, I don't love the workers. I know that you and Mom and Emma don't care about the workers. The workers are just these little discs. That's my only gripe about the game. I'd love if they had like minis or something, and we could make something, I'm sure. It's so good. It is, you are building this engine and starting to crank it out, and you get this huge pile of fish or this huge pile of coal, and you turn it into coke, and I love that game. I love that game.
My number 3 is King Domino.
King Domino.
So it's another thing when you have like a board, and you're placing these tiles, and there's like caves which are really rare. And there's deserts, water, land, mud.
Yeah, it's like Carcassonne, only with like 2 tiles on each tile. Basically, you just try to like go for like it's only up to 4 players, so you just put 4 little domino tiles out that have like mud, sand, thingies, and like the mines are like big, so like the good cards will always be at the bottom. So like on the top will be like 2 sand, deserts, which are like the most common.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like some forests, and then it'll be like oceans, and then there'll be the mines.
It's a popular game. We held off for a long time because we're not huge blue-orange fans.
Yeah.
And typically a game that's really a huge mass market game isn't a game that we historically have enjoyed, or just not enjoyed a whole lot. So when you see a game at Target right next to Monopoly and right next to Chutes and Ladders, you're like, King Domino is really good. King Domino is really good. So if you were holding off for that reason, like we were, it's a good game.
Yeah.
It plays really, really quickly. It's really, really well made. The tiles are
Nice.
really,
Chunky.
really
Yeah.
thick.
And then you're like, oh no, I made a mistake by doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a very satisfying, cool.
It's another game where in 7 minutes, or 7 to 10 minutes, you're constantly changing what you want to do. You're going to go for mines, and you just got 2 of them. I need to abandon that idea, and I need to go for water. Well, Mom's going, it's fun. It's good.
And like, what if you go for like deserts? I made a mistake. Like, I went for deserts, but I didn't have enough points on it, so I only scored 10 when deserts were like 3/4 of my board. So you don't still want to make big mistakes like that, thinking that you have a bunch of points on in front of you, but really you only have like 10 or 15.
And you
When like you could score 30 points on
Come on.
2 mine pieces.
And also, it's probably a great gateway game, too. Because
Yeah.
it does feel like a modern board game, and it's essentially dominoes, and
Well, yeah.
anybody should be able to pick it up really
That's
quickly.
what I like about it. So it's basically like dominoes turned into a Euro game that you're taking different tiles in like your placement of your board. And then like if you take the best tile, then you're gonna go last and picking the next domino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of worker placement and where you
Yeah.
go.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Yep.
mom's
Number 3 is Azul. Azul is similar to Aislin's game Reef,
And
somewhat.
yeah.
You're drawing, again, these gorgeous, I don't know if they're bakelite or ceramic or what they are, these gorgeous tiles.
Resin.
Oh.
Resin,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we also got the Azul stained glass.
Yep.
which is
Which is by Keys.
Azul, you're
Right
building this beautiful thing, and you can force the game end. And most of you have probably heard of Azul or talked about it or seen it, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about Azul. It's another gateway game. It's really light. 2 players can be super cutthroat. If you don't like mean games, you won't like 2-player Azul because you know what they need and you can block. And that one time you do that, or you can force them to take a huge pile of garbage, which is going to bring their score down because you can take negative points in the game.
Yeah.
Azul's good. Really, really well made. It's by Plan B.
Yeah.
It's a good game.